Okay, so we live in a world that is just obsessed with clicks, likes, and shares, right? But what if I told you that the smartest marketing move you could make involves, actual paper, radio waves, and maybe even a handshake? I know, it sounds totally backward, but today we're going to explore why old school offline marketing is making this huge comeback and how it's cutting through all that digital noise like never before.
So let me just ask you something. Seriously, think about it. Think about all the ads you scrolled past just today. Can you remember a single one? Did any of them make you feel anything at all? If you're like most of us, the answer is probably a big fat no. And that feeling, that digital numbness, that's exactly what we're going to dive into. The digital world isn't just crowded anymore. It's like a relentless storm of information. Every single pop-up, every notification, every banner ad is screaming for a tiny little slice of our attention. And our brains, well, they've gone into self-defense mode. They've built up a wall. We've all developed this banner blindness. And honestly, most marketing messages, they just bounce right off.
And this right here lays it all out perfectly. On one side, you've got the digital world. It's cluttered, it's fleeting, it's totally automated. It's an endless scroll you forget in like a second. But on the other side, the physical world, it's focused, it's lasting, it's personal. It's really the difference between an algorithm just serving you an ad versus a real person handing you something they actually made. So that brings us to the tangible comeback. See, the solution to all that digital noise isn't just to make more digital noise. Nope. Instead, the really savvy marketers are looking back to traditional methods, not as a step backward, but as this incredibly powerful way to stand out in today's world.
Okay, so just to make sure we're all on the same page here, what exactly is offline marketing? Well, it's pretty simple. It's any promotion that doesn't happen on the internet. We're talking about things like print ads in a magazine, a commercial on the radio, or maybe a booth at a local community event. These are the methods that engage customers in the real world.
So why the huge comeback? Well, it's a direct answer to that digital problem we were just talking about. It breaks through all the clutter, it offers a tangible, physical experience, it builds a real human connection, and it creates a much longer-lasting impression. And maybe most importantly, it combats that digital fatigue we all feel. That feeling of just being tired of our screens makes a real, physical interaction feel special again.
All right, let's get practical. We're going to look at 4 key offline strategies that have been totally reimagined for the modern era.
First up, direct mail. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, junk mail, right? But hold on a second. When it's done well, it's actually one of the most personal and trusted tools you can use. I mean, it literally lands right in your customer's hands. It's a physical touch point right there in their home. Think about it. An email is deleted in a millisecond. Poof, gone. But a physical piece of mail, you have to touch it, you have to look at it, and here's the modern twist, the genius part. A simple QR code on that mailer can instantly connect that physical moment to your digital world, sending them straight to your website or a special offer. From the mailbox to the magazine rack, our second strategy is print advertising. In an age where online content feels so disposable, seeing a brand invest in a physical, high-quality ad sends a really powerful message. It says, this is a brand you can actually trust. I mean, just think about it. If a brand has invested real money in a quality ad in a respected magazine, it just screams professionalism and stability. This is super effective for business-to-business marketing where trust is everything, or for local businesses trying to become a real pillar of their community. Strategy number 3 is all about sound, radio advertising. Radio is surprisingly resilient. It's affordable, it reaches a massive audience, and it has this unique ability to connect with people on a really local, personal level. The real power of radio is its ability to become the voice of the local community. It speaks directly to people during their daily commute, while they're in their kitchens, in their workshops, and a catchy jingle or a memorable 30-second spot, man, that can build brand recall faster than almost anything else. It just gets in your head, but in a good way. And finally, we've got the undisputed champion of human connection, event marketing. This isn't just about ads anymore. We're talking about handshakes, we're talking about conversations, and creating experiences that people will talk about long after they've left. Seriously, nothing builds relationships like being in the same room with someone. Workshops, product demos, community events. These things create personal memories and let people experience your brand firsthand. It creates something a digital ad could never, ever create. Real, genuine, human presence.
So how do you put all this stuff together?
Well, the answer isn't choosing between online and offline. The real magic, the secret sauce, is in the hybrid strategy. It's all about bridging those two worlds.
This is not an either-or situation. It's not offline versus online. The smartest brands out there know these things aren't rivals, they're allies. They're meant to work together to create one seamless journey for the customer. Let's walk through a super simple example. Step 1, you use targeted social media ads to promote an awesome upcoming workshop. Step 2, at the event itself, you deliver an amazing, memorable offline experience. And finally, step 3, you encourage everyone there to share their photos using a special hashtag, driving that whole conversation right back online. See, it's a perfect loop.
Now, I can hear you thinking, but wait, isn't offline marketing impossible to track? That's a common thought, but it's just not true anymore. You can use unique QR codes in your print ads, create custom web addresses for your direct mail, or use a dedicated phone number for a radio ad. It makes it incredibly easy to measure your return on investment and see exactly what's working.
So, let's bring it all together. Why is this huge trend happening right now, at this specific moment? Well, it all boils down to one simple, powerful idea: the human element. In an age that's just dominated by algorithms and automation, people are craving authenticity and real human connection more than ever before. Offline channels are often way less crowded, which means your message has a much better shot at actually standing out. And at the end of the day, these tangible interactions build deeper, more emotional connections that create loyal customers for life.
I think this quote from our source material just sums it up perfectly. In a world that's defined by these fleeting digital moments, having something real, something physical, a flyer, a handshake, a shared experience, that can be the one thing that makes your brand truly, genuinely unforgettable.
So, as the rest of the world keeps chasing clicks, I want you to remember this. The biggest opportunity might not be online at all. The real question for you and your brand is the one right here on the screen. In a world of clicks, how will you create a connection?